guys, it's Layla, and today I'm going to be doing another holiday video. I think the only holiday video I've really done is the Expectation vs. Reality Christmas edition, but today I'm going to be doing a baking holiday video, and so yeah. As you guys know, sometimes I do baking videos, and as you guys know, I recently did a baking video of how to make meringue cookies. So that is what I'm going to do today too, but I'm going to jazz it up a little bit and not going to show you like how to make them because you already know how to make them, but I'm going to show you how to like make them striped with food coloring. So yes, you can just make the whole part of the whole batter or whatever of your meringue one color, but I just want like a stripe in it. So I'm going to show you how you can do that using a piping bag, some food coloring, and a tip. That is all. So yes, you're just going to take your regular meringue. I just have it right here. And I just added some peppermint extract because this is going to be my theme. I'm going to use this for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow, so happy Thanksgiving. You can use it for Christmas or Thanksgiving or any holiday that is around this time of year, and you can just really just make it any time when you feel like you want some meringues. However you choose. So yeah, I just got some peppermint extra and put it in the meringue mixture. So yes. Let's get started in the video. Alrighty, so what I've done is I've gotten a piping bag from the Handy Grip 12-inch pastry bags, and I'm using the star tip, the little star tip. It is in 30, tip 30. It looks kind of like a mini star tip. So yes, you are gonna need the tip, any tip of your choice, piping bag, a cup for guide, and whatever type of food coloring. I chose red because I wanted to do red because it's peppermint, you know? And you're going to need some scissors. I just have some fabric scissors because it's just right here, right next to me, so I figured I would get it. And of course, you're going to need your meringue. So yes. First, how you're going to put your tip in is just the regular way. And you want to put your tip in. You're going to go and stick your hand in to make it open. You're going to put your tip in here and slide it as far down as it can go with no space left, so that it doesn't gush through the sides. Like this, all the way down there. Make sure you don't poke any holes where it breaks and the meringue falls out. Okay. Here you go. And then the excess right here, you will cut with your scissors. Cut as close as you can to the tip so that it gets the color, the shape that the tip is in. You can cut extra if that's how it seems it needs to be. If it's like too far away from the tip, go ahead and cut the extras so that it has the design of the tip. Okay, so now that you're done, it should look like this with your tip on the end. Then you're going to take your cup. Well, first, actually, you're going to take a toothpick. So I just have my handy toothpick holder with like a little jar of toothpicks. And I'm going to get a toothpick to draw that line of the food coloring. So just get any sort of toothpick and then get your food coloring. And chances are there's probably a squirter. You can use gel food coloring. That's probably a better idea, but I just had the liquidy type of food coloring. So yeah. That's what I'm going to use. And there's some on the cap. You don't want to use a lot. Like as you can see, there's some on the cap. So I'm probably just going to take that and line it. So you don't want to fill up the whole bag. This is probably going to take up like 2.5 bags because I don't want it to overflow. So I'm just take my time, and if I need another bag, then I will. So yes, I'm going to take the bag and get some of the food coloring on my toothpick. Like that. And you're going to line it with your bag. And you're going to make the line. And you could use a brush too, or like a Q-tip. So I'll come back when I'm done lining it. Now that you have your lines on the bag, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's just going to come out however it wants to come out. You're going to put it in your cup and fold it over. Fold the edges of your piping bag over. And stick your hand in it to fluff it out so that it has much room to put it in here. And then you're going to scoop your meringue in the piping bag like this. Do not overfill it because then it will come out on the top. Just put as much as your little meringue wants to fit in here. All right. So put as much as you think it could fit, and I'll be back when I'm all done. Alrighty, now that you're all done, it looks like this, or it'll have all sorts of different lines everywhere. But once it gets to that point where it goes, all of them are going to be different when you pipe it because there's lines everywhere. There's lines over here. There's lines not over here. There's like different spaces. It's going to look absolutely beautiful. So if you want and you're not quite sure if it's going to gush out when you are piping, you should probably put a rubber band to secure it. So I'm going to do that because this batch is pretty liquidy, but not that liquidy. But I'll just do that just to be safe. It's always nice to be safe than not safe. All right, so now you're going to test it. Get like a little piece of paper or something. And let's test it. Okay, just make sure you keep on testing it until it comes out, so that when you do make a real one, you know that there is some red on it. And as you can see, this is very liquidy, but when it goes in the oven, it won't be liquidy. So the red is at the tip of it, and that is good. Now we are going to get our parchment paper on, and then we're going to start piping. Let's get started. While you're lighting your pan, while you're lining your pan with parchment paper, make sure you set your oven to 275 degrees, and yeah, just wait for it to beep, and then you can pop it in the oven. So let's line our thing with parchment paper. The thing that I will be using for parchment paper is this Kirkland's parchment paper, non-stick paper. So yeah, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to put it on my pan and pipe, and I'll be back when I'm done lining it with parchment paper. Just a tip when you are lining your pan with parchment paper, if you want it to stick and not roll everywhere, you could take some of your meringue batter and pipe it on to the edge and stick it on here so it sticks. Well, and then you could do that with each corner of the pan so that it stays and it sticks while it's in the oven and it doesn't go flying everywhere. So you can go ahead and do that to each corner. to make it stay. Okay, so let's line our paper, not line our paper, but let's pipe our meringue on the paper. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make like little springs, little tips like that. And I'm just gonna like that. And I'm gonna make them fairly small because I want them to be, I want there to be a lot. Plus they do grow just a little bit while they're in the oven. So once you're all done with this, then you can pop them in the oven. Alrighty, I'm all done piping them, and here's how it looks. Here is the second piping bag I had to do because there was some left over in the bowl, and they didn't come out so red like these ones. Like these ones did, but they came out somewhat kind of pinkish. But yeah, because that was the second time the piping bag had something in it. So the food coloring kind of died off and went all into the first one, the first kind of batch in the piping bag. So yeah, that is all of my meringues that are piped. And yeah, I'm just gonna pop them to the oven once my oven is done beeping. Meanwhile, once my oven is done, what's it called? Preheating to 275, I will clean while it's getting ready. And then once you are done, once it's all done preheating, then you're gonna put it in for an hour, with it being on 275 degrees. And then after that, you're gonna turn off the oven, but leave the meringues in there for that cool down kind of time for an hour and a half. And then you are going to put these and let them to cool for 2 hours. So as you can tell, this takes a long time to get through that process. But once you're done letting it sit and cool and letting it bake, then yeah, you can eat it. And then while it's baking, you can have a movie marathon. Christmas movies for me are coming from me. So yeah, I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. And if you guys would like to know how to make a pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving, then go ahead and check out my video. I did a couple a year ago, I think. And go ahead and check out my video for my meringues, which I did a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment down below. And I'll put in the description box my Musical.ly name and yeah, all that fun stuff. So yes, bye. Bye. Can't wait to eat these. Happy Thanksgiving or happy holidays.